Welcome to Biz Bites Monday. How's everybody doing? Today is one of my favorite days of the week because Mondays allow us to start fresh. What are all the sayings, right? Start fresh, get a leg up on the week. I don't know, like renew, all the things. Here's what we want to talk about today. Tracking your numbers versus just winging it. Stop winging it. Here's the problem when you're not tracking your numbers. Well, first of all, most people, it's not something that necessarily comes intuitively. It's not something we're taught in school. We're not taught to budget. We're not taught like balance your checkbook. So frankly, it's not necessarily something that most people weave into their monthly life, their weekly life, their daily life. So I want to encourage you to do this with your business on a different level. I'm going to give you two sets of numbers I really want you to focus on because these two sets of numbers will give you just a little different perspective on how your business is growing. So there's lots of numbers that you want to track throughout your business. There's lots of metrics because numbers gives you data, right? Attract number grows. Write that down. Attract numbers grow. Here's the reality, like Weight Watchers, why are they successful? Because they make you track things. See, when we track, we become more conscious and aware of how we can pivot, how we can make improvements, how we can make corrections, how far we're off, what to adjust. And when you're just winging it, when you're just like, yeah, I want to sell some stuff, or yes, you're not able to fully appreciate your business. You're not fully able to appreciate the magnitude of error that could be going on. And so many businesses fail. So many businesses fail. So I want you to succeed. And it starts right out of the gate, tracking your numbers. Now I want to encourage you to track daily. Literally, whatever comes in and whatever goes out, you're documenting it. You should do this probably in your personal life as well until you become masterful on knowing approximately what you're spending every month in your business and your life. But today we're just talking about your business. Now, let me tell you one thing. Let's side note here. If you are not successful financially in your personal life, in other words, if you in your personal life, you're already not tracking. In your personal life, you're just winging it. In your personal life, you don't know how much it costs to live. I'm going to tell you the bold truth right now. The chances of you being financially successful in your business is probably small because how you do one thing is how you do all things. And so the point with that is that if you have not really gotten serious about understanding your personal finances, you're going to carry that same poor habit over into your business. So here's two numbers that I like to track every day. In fact, on my computers, I have little Post-its because I want it right in my face. I want it right there. And so that when I project income, when I'm looking at doing a launch, when I'm looking at making an offer, I can be very clear on what is needed, what do I need to do, how can I pivot, and it allows me freedom. So here are the two numbers that I want you to track, besides all the income and all the outgo. I want you to track what are your sales per month. And the second number is what is your cash in. Now, why are these two numbers different? So some of us have payment plans, right? So if we have a payment plan, let's just, for easy round numbers today, let's say that you sell $25,000 this month, yay, but it's on a payment plan. So what's actually cash coming in? Let's say, it's, let's say you are, you're selling $25,000 and it's not paid in full. So that does not mean you have that cash, obviously. So why do you need to track your sales and then track your receivables? Here's why. First of all, how much money do you need to live? You should have already done that, right? In your personal. Remember, I already said if your personal finances are not clean and clear and concise, and you know it right now, if I called you on the phone, that's a problem. How much does it cost to live? You should be able to say 10 grand. I need 10 grand cash. I need $25,000 cash. Great. How do we figure that out? Then it gives us information. So next is What's the number that you need to bring in with your business expenses, your life expenses, etc.? Great. Okay, let's just plus taxes. Hello, taxes. So let's just say that number is $20,000. Great. You sold $25,000 this month. Congratulations. Everybody, a round of applause. And it's like on a payment plan, $2,000 a month. Okay, that's not going to pay that $20,000 in your personal and your business bills. So you need to track both numbers, because I've seen so many times people get so excited that they've sold something, and yet it's still not enough to cover their monthly expenses. So the goal ultimately, let's say that you need 20,000 cash for all your business and your personal life, right? Let's just say 20 grand. Well, obviously your goal is to consistently sell a minimum of $20,000 a month, even on payment plans, because eventually those numbers will catch up, okay? So again, I want to say it again, what I want you to start doing. Number one, first make sure you know what is the number you need to pay your living and business expenses, including all the taxes. What is that concrete number? And I've said this before, like, what's the number where life is good, but maybe you're not flying first class? Like, what is your number? Okay. You want to consistently hit that number in cash received within your business every single month. That's the number that you don't care. Like, you're dialing for dollars, you guys. You are calling your grandma and saying, who do you know that needs my service or my widget or whatever you're selling? That is your like do or die. You're not going to not make that number. You're bringing that cash in. Then the next thing is, the next number that you're tracking is your sales. What are your sales per month? So I have a spreadsheet that I give a lot of clients who are at this level where they need to be so seriously tracking. It's like, all right, let's say you sell 5 people, $5,000. Great. So that's $25,000, but it's over payment plans. And then you can look across the year or look across the number of months that payment plan, so that you can see projections. So let's say it's July and you want to bring in $20,000 cash. Boom. Okay, ready? So now in April, May, and June, you've sold $30,000. And so how much is that still per month coming in? So here's what I want you to think about, okay? Here's what I want you to think about. On today's Biz Bites, 10 minutes or less, the bold action tips. Here's your bold action tip. Number one, again, look at your personal finances. How much do you have to bring in? What's that number? What are you selling to make that number happen? Cash received every month. Track your cash received and your sales. Then you have the information to be able to project what kind of launch you need, what kind of offer you need. Do you need to change your offer? Do you need to perhaps say, let's say you are providing a service and maybe your normal service is $10,000 and that's on a payment plan, 4 payments, $2,500. Maybe you want to increase that to like $12,000, but give somebody a paid in full bonus. You paid in full, it's 10 grand. You do it in 4 payments of $3,000 each, or whatever that is. 4 payments of 3,000, three payments of 4,000, right? So that's how you need to start analyzing your business. Do you want to do payment plans? Do you want to have it paid in full? Are there certain offers that you want paid in full versus a payment plan? So those are all the good things that you get to start your Monday looking at. Remember, attract number grows, attract number succeeds. Winging it leads to failure in your business. I'm just going to say it. If you're winging it, don't plan on a long-term, sustainable, predictable, and profitable business. So have a great rest of the day. Happy Monday. And I will see you next time on Biz Bites Monday. 10 minutes or less, bold action steps. Bye now.